Obviously, disappointing not being able to early on, make something happen offensively. Got up on us quick with some scores. Got us. We were in third and long situations. We couldn't convert. They were in third and long situations. They converted, and obviously that always hurts when you stop your own drives and you allow teams to extend their drives. They executed well, and we didn't execute well enough. Had a big play on special teams on the punt return, which we definitely could not have. And so, they did an excellent job doing what they needed to do, and we did not. And the results are as they are.
Pick six.
That was was unfortunate. David's running and looked like I have to go back and look at the film. But what I saw was like he was throwing against his body a little bit, back against the grain, and that's always never. The outcome is never positive when you have those situations like that occur. Either pull it down, keep running with it, or throw the ball out of bounds, live to see another day. So a young man trying to make a play, and obviously he made a throw that cost us.
Mike, did you ever think about going to Grayson earlier?
We made the switch. I think at the appropriate time. And Grayson got his opportunities as well, and some things as well as he needs to be evaluated on, and but he's got some reps, and we'll see. With an open week here, guys, first of all, we get the guys to get a chance to get healed. It was amazing, this game to see Max Vallis go out, Trent Corney go out, David Dean go out. Never been in a game involved like that with so many guys are out, and so we need this week to get healed, to get guys back and finish these last two games.
Mike, you're going into the bye week. The team is coming off a number of tough losses. What schedule do you follow this week as far as practice?
We'll practice. Probably 3 days this week. Get some guys a chance to get with our team doctors and trainers and kind of get guys kind of caught up on on where they are from the medical standpoint. We'll put some recruiting involved with that. Coaches being out on the road, just try to take advantage of the fact that with an open week, a chance to get out, recruit, a chance to get players that have been out, to get them on the mend and get them back. A chance to look at the things that that we do and self-scout ourselves. Just all those things. And this is the second bye week that we've had in the season, and very similar to what we did the first time.
Grayson has not been very effective when he's gone in late in games. Do you feel he took a step today and where he could possibly relieve David in a moment earlier in the game?
We put him in when would look like the time dictated for him to have those opportunities. Grayson takes a lot of reps in practice as well, not only with the twos but with the ones, and so because he is your number 2 quarterback is always the next guy in the game, and his opportunities, he has to be ready like anyone else, like the second defensive end, that once an opportunity is presented, he has to go in and play. But
Feel he played better today?
Could he have played better?
Did he play better than he had?
He did some nice things. You saw him out there, complete some passes. Some balls that were underthrown. Maybe a read that was, not the proper read, but we saw him do some things that, that will make him a better quarterback as well. But obviously, not only with the quarterback play, but everything else, we have to make sure that everybody does what they need to do to give us a chance to win games.
Mike, twice this season, North Carolina had thrown touchdown passes by their receivers. Again today, I'm presuming you guys prepared for it, were aware of it. What happened there?
Sure. When you mix your runs and then your passes, they'd shown reverses where you run the ball, and obviously the reaction to that is the responsibility of the secondary guys to make sure that you don't always bite up on on a reverse, and then when they have the opportunity to throw the ball behind you because you're thinking that it's reversed, then they slipped those type of plays in there. So they're called trick plays or gadget plays, and they executed a trick play or the gadget play today that definitely caught us not where we needed to be. And you practice them in practice, and then you have to go out and execute in the game. We did not execute that.
Question about, well, they had I guess the intentional grounding late, and there was an earlier play, I think, where Eli got the quarterback. Was it Eli? The first one where Romero, where I guess you thought it should have been intentional grounding, and then you took the penalty.
Took the holding penalty.
Took the holding penalty, and then he scored on the next play. What all was going on there?
Well, I thought was the intentional grounding part of it, and just the communication between my side and the other side over there as far as what it was. It was interesting that they did review the second one, and it was corrected. But and so after that fourth down, so I'm talking about after the fourth down play, then we moved them back. We kicked the field goal. You're talking about when it was third down.
Well, they scored it. I guess you were looking
at
right either
after.
A 4th and 5 or a 3rd and 15 or whatever they scored on the screen pass.
Yeah, I mean, could have been 4th and 5. Of course, kick the field goal, or you take them back, blitz them, knock them back again. Another way to execute was when they run the screen play, that you have a guy that's responsible for the back that catches the ball, and which ultimately led to the touchdown, and the breakdown in that, which led to that touchdown play. And as you said later on in the game, a very similar situation with an intentional grounding that you saw the results that it was the play was marked correctly.
Whether it was injury on your part or inexperience on your part of defense, you guys never came close to stopping their offense today. I mean, they had their way with you from the very beginning. What were you seeing on the sideline, or how discouraging was that to you as you watched that unfold?
Well, initially, you're right, in the first couple drives, I mean, obviously, they scored and then came back with the next drive, and it was that we talked about the play that was the reverse pass touchdown, and then they did some nice things on the special teams as far as their return. So it just looked like they kept executing their offense, and we were a man short or a guy not in his gap, or just not executing the defense that's called. So they did a nice job of doing what they needed to do, and obviously we didn't early on. And I go back to the third down situations where I think they were like 5 for 5 or 6 for 5 in third down situations, and we were not. And those are critical points to get off the field or extend the drives. And like I said early on, they executed well. Couldn't stop them.
Nothing you hadn't seen on film?
Well, you always prepare for what you see on film and things like that. It's about the execution of it, and when you don't execute, you're not where you need to be. Then or you miss a tackle, then obviously you open yourself up for plays that are positive for them.
Let's take one more question.
Coach, the guys who went out today, you mentioned Max and other guys. Any of those injuries appear to be long-term injuries, or guys just getting knocked?
I won't know until probably tomorrow or perhaps Monday. But it's disappointing. Guys that want to play, and then they have these injuries that take them out, and we'll see. And I'll hope I'll be able to tell you guys soon or shortly what the status may be, or at least the status of what type of injury it is.